welcome to Nightlife 24/7.
Are you ready to talk about sex?
No, let's talk about relationships.
Or is it time to talk about dating taboos?
It's on your mind
So let's talk about it
on
Nightlife 24/7. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Nightlife 24/7. I'm Mac with my girl Sweets
Jonesin.
and Trini Girl.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Hey, you know what, guys? I want to say something. You know, I love a lot of things in abundance. I mean, sometimes I love a lot of food, a big ass steak in abundance. You know, I like getting a handful of candy in abundance. But I have to be honest, I'm not sure if I like a woman that's abundantly large. I'm going to sit here and be honest with you. I've done some things for my friends. You know, your boy be like, yo, she got a cousin, she got a friend, she'll go out with me, but she needs somebody to go out with her friend. And normally it's a large woman. So what do you think about that, Sweets?
What do you consider a large woman?
Thank you.
Okay,
That's
I'm going to say a large woman to me, not anybody else, just Mac. A large woman to Mac is over 250. Over 250.
Now, what about her height? Her height plays a deal in that because
That's true.
she's
Now,
5'11" and she's 250. I mean, that's a beautiful Amazonian woman.
Hell yes. But I'm talking about that chick that's 5'5", 5'6", 5'4", a little shorter than me, and big. Don't get me wrong. I love BBWs. But see, I think a man's definition of a BBW and a woman's definition of a BBW are totally, totally different. Because to me, I love a thick chick. I do. You give me a size 8 to a 12 or a 14, and she's solid, whoo, I'm happy as hell. I'm like, girl, I will sop your ass up with some butter. You know what I'm saying?
because there are some really sexy, beautiful big girls out there.
Hell yes.
But and you know they are the fat, sloppy ones, so you need to define.
I need my Ashley Graham. Where the hell is
Yeah,
my Ashley
yeah.
Graham at? That's what I'm trying to say. I need me a damn Ashley Graham. Ashley, you listen to the show, girl. All I'm going to say is,
through.
I got you.
You don't
I
want
got
no
you. I know
pressure.
you got a man and you loyal to him, but if that nigga ever step across the line,
What about Precious?
I got you, Ashley.
Gabrielle Sidibe.
Yes. Have you not noticed Empire played the other night? Last night. And
Baby girl look good.
she done lost some more weight.
Mm-hmm.
Girlfriend
She's
turned around and
been losing a lot
said,
of weight.
she said to,
Said, "Watch me walk."
She said, you can watch me as I walk away. Yes.
That's from Waiting Text Hill from Divine. What's her name? What was her name? Divine. Loretta Divine.
Right.
Loretta
Yes.
Devine. Yeah.
Ah. So, we're talking about BBWs. Now, it's funny because I like to say BBW, which I think is correct, but a lot of people call it a fat fetish. You know, it says a brief look, and I downloaded this offline. You know, Mark D. Griffiths, PhD in excess. The Fat Fetish Explained. A brief look at big, beautiful women and the things that most men like about them. Now, we used to have an old saying in the country. You could get with a big girl, right? You could get with a big girl, and she kept you warm in the winter and cool in the summer.
Because it's cuddle season, so everybody want to capitalize on the heavy woman.
Human blanket.
Yeah. I'm just being honest with you. I had a friend in the military. His name was Egbert Haynes. He was from Brooklyn, New York. He was 5'6". Brother didn't weigh no more than $120. He would not talk to any woman that was under the weight of 280. He just liked big girls.
He had a big.
I have a cousin.
I don't
Rest
know.
in peace to my cousin Boo, Mr. Vance Hollington. We love you. His philosophy was that if she was less than 350, he didn't want her. He
Is that what
said,
it was?
Women that are heavy, like excessively heavy, that have good hygiene, They have high self-respect for themselves. They're not sleeping around. They're pussy tight because they're not a whore. You know what I'm saying? They appreciate the good man, especially when he look good and he can compliment her. He said that heavy-set women are more faithful.
That's a damn lie.
I don't know. But
what is your weight got to do with being faithful?
Yeah.
because if you feel like don't nobody else want you, you're not going to fuck up your relationship.
I have a homegirl. She like 260, and homegirl is pretty. She a hoe, and I don't call no names, but homegirl got guys be hollering at her, and her confidence level is extremely high, higher than mine.
Well, that's because you got to think in the Western Hemisphere, you are praised for being small. Everywhere else in the world, we are praised for being
big, especially in Africa.
And in the islands, they love
The bigger,
them
the
big
better.
girls. If
Yes.
you're looking skinny and all of a sudden you look skinny, they want to know
You
what's
hungry,
wrong with you. You hungry?
you
You got
broke.
the big A.
Your baby
See,
daddy, your husband not feeding you
See,
well.
I
you
didn't
don't have
know
no
that.
money.
I didn't know that about the islands, but I knew in parts of Africa, a voluptuous woman is a sign of wealth and health.
They eating all the food.
You know what I'm saying? But here in the United States, that's not it. You're considered obese. You know what I'm saying? You are obese.
Or you're just greedy.
You know, let me hit it up and see right here on the front of the paperwork. I was thinking about you, sweet.
My sumo guy.
They got your sumo wrestler right on the front. But it says, you know, while researching a previous blog on fat fishes, I came across the practice of gut flopping.
What?
Anybody know what gut flopping is?
Play
No.
with your gut, the belly,
That-
the extra fat.
See, this is the thing I didn't understand. Okay, a big woman sits on a man and basically almost smothers him with her gut. That's gut flopping, basically. What it says
So
here is
it's a heavy-set woman that just straddles a guy,
right. It says
like on his lap,
Gut-
his chest, his face, or something. I don't
gut flopping
understand.
is where a large-bellied individual raises his or her stomach and allows it to drop upon his or her sexual partner in a way that creates a smack sound and is an act performed for sexual pleasure. All right, I'm going to put this out there. I love my thick women. I have had sex with BBWs in the past. In my swinging time, there were women at the party that were large, but I'm not going to sit and lie to you. They were, how can I put this? They had no shame in their game about being a big woman.
I used to be a big woman. I didn't have no shame in my game either.
Yeah, we're going to keep moving on because Sweets keep trying to prove to me that she a big girl. And when we started doing videos,
I was 325.
okay, she just showed me a picture because I'm looking at you now.
Let me see that picture.
I'm looking at you now and ain't nowhere in the hell because you thick as hell. Girl, I
was
would do you with a
325.
biscuit and call you your name backwards. You know what I'm saying?
325, and I had some hips and some ass and some thighs.
Still got them
But
breasts.
when you lose weight proportionately, you lose your feminine qualities to me.
How so?
Because people forget that muscle weighs more than fat. So in order to lose weight, you end up losing some of your muscle before
Which
you
is true.
actually lose your fat.
Which is true.
And for African American women or anyone of African descent, most of our fat is in our rear end, our thighs, and in our hips. We just tone well. So when you do start losing weight, especially when it's a long-term weight loss, you lose some of those feminine attributes.
Wow. I truly did not know that. I know that when I was a bigger guy, and I did start losing weight, I did lose muscle.
H cups.
I definitely lost muscle, and then I started losing fat. So let's talk about this. I wanted to know, how do you know a person is a BBW admirer? Ladies?
I think it's the guy or individual that dates socially accepted people, but they watch BBW porn, BBW fetish, they chat with BBWs online, but they won't actually date them.
You think so? Because I'm going to be honest with you. Every now and then you see two big people together. But normally you see a small guy and a large woman, or vice versa.
But with that, again, I really don't think that that's the fetish thing. I think it's a personality thing. It's a body thing. You know what I mean? I like women with big breasts. She just so happens to come with big hips and a big stomach too. You know? I like a guy with, you know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you have to take one in order to get the rest. Because you got some men that only like women with extremely large breasts, and they're not going to find that on a petite woman.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Because these days you can pay for it and get it.
Yeah.
That's paying for it, but in
I'm
reference
just
to
saying.
a man that likes
No
something,
petite
I'm not
women
gonna
that
put.
have big breasts
I'm not
in
gonna be
there.
a guy and pick you out and say, okay, well, you know, I like you, but I really like women with big titties, so I'm not gonna take one that doesn't have them to go pay for them when there are women around here that is walking around with them.
Okay, well, all right. I will
So
say
that's
this.
what
I think personally in Atlanta is the BBW capital of me. And the reason I'm saying that is big girls seem to run Atlanta. Brothers be chasing the big girls here. Even Monique said it. Even Monique, she said, I love coming to Atlanta doing shit. She said, because the big girls run. She said, them skinny bitches are mad because they hungry all the time.
I disagree.
And look at her ass now. She's skinny.
Yep, now she's skinny. But I do disagree. If I had to pick a location for heavy individuals, I would pick Houston. And
Oh,
shout out
hell
to
no.
Houston.
No.
The reason I say that is because Houston is dominated by a lot of the Hispanics and blacks, and those women are majority that I've seen over the years. They're between 5'2" and 5'7", heavy women that already have multiple children. You know,
Right.
it's like that. There are a lot of big women there, and they're not into health and fitness like a lot of other places are into health and fitness. Because when I say I was probably on the smaller side, as my size now, I was probably the smallest of the women that I saw out there.
See, I lived in Houston. I dated a girl, Callie Sue Smith. I love you still to the day. She was a sister.
Houston, Pasadena.
Sugarland,
Those
Houston.
are-
I didn't see that. I didn't
those
see
are
big girls.
Nice, thick women.
Okay, but you can say the same about San Antonio.
No.
San
No.
Antonio had a lot of thick women.
San Antonio is, I say, a little LA. Because San Antonio, they're focused on fitness. They're focused on eating right and natural stuff.
No, the
like
hell
that.
they ain't that down on that damn river walk. No, they not. No.
Because that's considered a more popular place.
Which is
in
true.
reference to health and fitness and working out and CrossFit and all that stuff. That's just that isolated situation, because the rest of Houston, when they say it's bigger, the rest of Texas is bigger is better. And that's the mentality, and that's how women carry themselves, according to what I've seen.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hit you up with this. Trini girl.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we used to do our thing, me and you, all of us run out to the parties and stuff. Am I not lying? There was never a party that we ever went to that there wasn't a very large woman at.
Yeah, well, we had variety. You know, there was an oversized girl, and she was attractive.
No, I never said they weren't
wasn't
attractive.
ugly, but we always had like maybe one or two overweight women. I wouldn't say large, but overweight. You know,
Yeah.
BBW. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And Mac, the nasty person that he is,
Oh,
it didn't. His dick will get hot. He will fuck that girl.
right.
I
But
just look at, I
Yeah, he
think
was
that
all in it.
one, because we are independent and confident women, that it is a small dynamic of description of how we describe BBW in reference to how men describe BBW.
right.
Because when I think BBW, I'm thinking the tall, heavy-set woman that's in shape. She's a figure eight. Okay, remember when Takara first came out?
Yes.
That right there, BBW.
She's such
You
a
know what I'm
sexy
saying?
girl.
But to me, I think she is too small now. I liked her when she was heavy.
I do her.
Same thing with
I liked her
Monique.
when she was heavy.
I liked Monique when she was heavy. Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson. Oh,
I liked her when
when
she
she was.
heavy.
Oh,
What's the girl? Chrisette Michelle.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
she first came out, she
Yes.
was BBW.
That girl from
You know?
Orange is the New Black.
Yes.
Tasty.
think.
See, I haven't seen Orange Is the New Black yet.
my
I know
thing
everyone
is,
loves it, but I haven't seen it yet.
When I categorize that little slim description, BBW, you know, big, beautiful women and things, I always think of a woman that's large but in shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
but
don't automatically just think, you know, that fat, sloppy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That all over.
Well, I get you, and
Because
because
I
you know
think
why
it's
the
because
new
we
generation
represent
in the
it
last
well.
3 years, that's what it's become. The BBW is that beautiful, voluptuous woman who carries herself well. Her hair is nice, got that gorgeous
Look,
face.
I
Everyone
look
is.
at it, they are figure eights. BBWs are figure eights.
Well, then you know what? You might want to talk to some of these women here in Atlanta because they figure zero, and they big as that's
But
what I'm talking
listen.
about. Big, wide zero.
Round is a shape. It
That-
just may not be a preferable shape. But it's just in reference to just the title alone. I don't put. It's like Rosie O'Donnell. I wouldn't have put her in the BBW category because
Why not?
Because to me it goes with, it's a character thing. It's not just a weight thing. It's a women that are overweight but they're kept. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Now she did have a big stomach, but she
Because
was always
you
very
have
nicely
some
right.
women that are just huge and they're not kept. They don't have a shape to themselves. They don't have any type of tone. They don't have a figure. They're
That
just
doesn't bother
way
me.
overweight.
That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is to see a woman who is of a larger stature or size and to have her family or friends or her not recognize this, and then she's wearing spandex and her guts hanging over it.
No,
Okay, hold
that's
on.
not recognized. That's not giving a shit.
Okay. Then on top of that, to wear something that is so small that it does not help her shape, because there are women, I've seen some beautiful, beautiful women that are large and wear clothes, and you be like, damn, I might think about that, because she looks and dresses the way that it accents her shape, whether it's large, it's figure eight, it's more in the front, less in the back, more hips, and then smaller up top.
That's what we call a mother goose.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know there were names for that. Damn. Okay. Okay. I seriously didn't know that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. But I know there are men out here, and I mean, you're going to disagree with me. I know that. But there are men out here who truly love large women, and they love the certain things that they can do with large women. Personally, me, I'm not trying to brag, and please don't take it that way, listeners. I'm an active lover. I need for my woman to, I can flip her, roll her, I can stretch her, and that's okay. But when I have tried dating, and I have, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say otherwise, I have tried dating larger, voluptuous women, or BBWs if you want to call them, and sexually we're not compatible in that aspect.
Why should I know how to throw it back?
A lot of them did not. And some of them, the problem for me was they were going through that weight loss problem, or they were going through the weight loss that they had decided at this point in their life they were ready to make changes, and there was so much excess skin. It kind of detoured me. I won't say it turned me off, but it did detour me in certain ways. I didn't find that attractive.
See, now I'm currently online, and when you go to these websites, like right now I'm on Pinterest, and I just put in black BBWs, the advertisement, excuse me, to me is not BBW. These are just really thick women that are my size. You know,
See, and that's why I
14,
call you
15.
thick, but you kept saying, "Oh, I'm a BBW now," and I see
No,
your
said-
picture.
I was that was in the past, but right now I don't consider myself a BBW. But according to the model standard, anything in the teens is categorized as a BBW. So once you pass the size 12, you're considered a BBW in reference to
But
fashion.
that's
standard.
not true, because
I know.
a size 12 is, oh my
After
God.
a size 12.
I think that's in the modeling.
That's what I'm saying.
industry.
Fashion
Yeah,
industry. So that's
fashion
why I
industry.
think that line between what we visualize as women to be BBW and men are different, because we visualize that on a fashion standard according to how we purchase our clothes.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
I'm going to tell you something here. I had an article. Yeah, I had an article right here, and it blew my mind when I ran across it. I've been fat all my life, but Tinder taught me that I had a fetish body.
Yes, go girl.
And that's so funny. And this was anonymously told to Jessica Sylvester. So when I joined Tinder this summer, more guys approached me in the first week than had approached me my whole life. I'm heavy. Dating had never been easy for me, and now to add to that I'm 31 years old, I'm not going out like I used to in the 20s, so there are even more fewer opportunities to meet people. Of course, I've been hesitant about Tinder since it obviously looks, like the skinny, funny girl was having fun, and we're both Jewish. And it turns out we're both from New Jersey and went to the University of Michigan. Also, I thought Tinder was all about sex. But then suddenly, I had multiple friends finding relationships on it, so I decided to give it a try. I know we're talking about BBWs, but I personally, as I said before, and I don't deny it, I truly don't deny it, I cruise Craigslist like it's a research tool for me. I could go to Craigslist right now on women looking for men, and I can find you 15 ads that went up in the last 2 hours, and they're all BBWs. BBWs.
Women looking for men or men looking for
women?
Women
Looking for men, and they're BBWs.
I'm not looking for a BBW man. A BBM. Beautiful, big man.
Yeah.
You had to hesitate and think about it.
I have to really think about that.
You should. I don't think we call them BBMs.
Well, what do you just call them?
We just call a fat dude or a big boy.
I mean, I've had my... Okay, I have a confession.
She's stuttering, people. She's stuttering over there.
I have a confession. I have a thing for sumo wrestlers. I think they're very big but flexible, and it gives you that
And a lot of energy.
That thought of.
It's flexible.
Have you watched?
Have you ever watched sumo wrestling?
Have you watched
I've seen
sumo
them done
wrestling?
split, I saw them fight, I've never seen a
But
sumo
they're
wrestler.
very
They
agile,
are very agile.
extremely agile, and have a lot of energy.
Yes. They will pick up another 700-pound dude and slam him.
Yes, and not tired.
And then flip around, spin around, stretch around, and I mean, it makes it look very attractive. And it's not like I want to look at them and like my pussy get all wet and soily and thing. It's just like I have that wow factor. But then like my entertainment crush for a lot of my life, please forgive me for those who don't approve, but I really don't give a fuck. But Big Pun was like everything to me.
I just thought he was a cool-ass brother.
That dude, he had one line in a song. He said, I don't have a problem with relationships because everybody want to suck my dick. and I thought about it, and I was like, wow, this big dude's biggest dude, like, that really put himself out there like that. And he don't have a problem telling you, like, I don't care if you don't want to.
When he first came out, he was over 300.
No, he was like 600 pounds.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't remember what it was, but I knew it was 400 and
he
something.
was like 600, and Fat Joe was like 450.
50. Okay, that's who I was thinking of, Fat Joe.
But Big Pun always did something for me, like just watching him chill. And then when you had like Biggie couldn't even talk, and he was half the size as Big Pun.
Wow.
Biggie sit there and.
You know what, Trini girl? I just thought about something. I'm sitting here reminiscing about the parties back. I've never saw you with a big girl. I remember one time we went to an all-black party, and there was a big girl there, and I think she wanted to go down on you. But I don't ever remember seeing you go with a big girl. But I remember seeing it was on the couch. It was in the front room.
Her name was Courtney. L.A. hollered at her.
Okay. I said, I know I remember it.
No.
But she wasn't an ugly woman, though.
No, she wasn't.
She was.
I just wasn't feeling her,
For those that you're just tuning in, thank you guys for listening to Nightlife 24/7. Make sure that you take out our online links and podcast, nightlife247.com on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Nightlife247. Spell out the number 7. Today we are talking about BBW fetish. What do you consider a BBW? What qualifies a woman as BBW? And the sexual attributes that men look for when they're interested in beautiful women
Big,
that are
beautiful.
on
Oof.
the big side.
So I have the top 10 countries that
Oh, I'm
have
dying to hear this one.
BBWs, or
Okay.
obesity women they call it. Starting from 10, Tonga Island.
Where is that?
Where the hell is Tonga Island?
That sounds sexy as shit. Where
I
is
know,
it?
don't it? Where the hell is Tonga Island?
Let's look it up.
I don't know.
Tonga Island.
Oh, our producer just informed us that Tonga Island is Hawaii.
Near Hawaii.
Okay, near
Okay.
Hawaii.
So-
Okay.
Kuwait.
Samoa. That's why.
Damn,
Kuwait.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why.
Okay.
It's Samoa.
Fiji.
Come on, Fiji.
Fiji, number
Fiji,
8.
yes, I would believe that.
Jamaica, number
Woo-hoo.
7.
Well, see, I just learned about Jamaica, but Fiji, seriously, because Fiji has a lot of small women.
I would definitely
and then
think
goes
the
with the
Samoa.
Hawaiian and
It
the
goes
Was
with
it?
the
Yeah, but that's a
Samoan
mixture.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Okay,
Solomon,
okay.
number 6. South Africa, number 5.
I knew South
Shout
Africa.
out to Pretoria,
I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan?
Number
Yes.
4.
Yeah.
Tahiti,
That I can
number
see.
3.
Wow.
Nauru, number 2. Number 1, Montreal.
Let me see.
I'm sorry, pardon my French.
All right, number 1 is Mauritania. And
Where is that?
Mauritania is west of Mali.
Oh,
Never
Sexy.
been there, but a brother might have to
Sexy,
go.
sexy,
yeah.
sexy. Now, currently,
It's a French island too.
Oh,
Currently-
silky,
I just jumped on your Craigslist prowl.
silky. Why you say it
Closets.
like that?
That's what it is. I mean,
I
Craigslist
love
is
to
great for
read it.
entertainment.
I love to read the
So-
stories and what people are saying they're looking for.
So, just today, male searching for women,
No, go for women looking for men.
male searching for women right now. We are talking about BBW fetish. So, first category, men looking for them. Caption says, subject line, looking for a BBW I can give oral to. Looking for a long-term friendship with no drama. It will be stress-free and stress relieving. I'm looking to give oral whenever you would like. I got my own place and a car. If this interests you, change the subject line to your bra size. Please provide stats or pics. Hit me up for more details. So technically, like, he has no other qualifying
Well, but he hit.
standard. He only want no string attached. I want to eat your pussy, and I got my own car and I got my own place.
But
What's
you know
poppin'?
what? And the only reason you can't even laugh at that because if you go to the other ads, like I tell you, from women looking for men, the first thing they say is you must have your own. You must have your own car and your own place, and do not have a roommate.
Yeah.
So he's letting her know right up front, I qualify for what the average woman is asking for.
All right, so let's see another one.
Let's see what you got.
Men
What you
versus
got?
men looking for women.
Okay.
All right, it says
Uh,
BM seeking curvy, outgoing, thick, big butt BBW. Oh,
See?
I would like to point that out. There are a lot of BBWs that don't have no ass.
Yeah. I
Yes.
was just about to say that. Yeah.
Because
flat. Got hips
yeah,
and no ass.
I see that a lot. And I'm looking, I'm like, all of that, and you don't have no booty. All right, so his
What do they call that? Gutter, butter, gutter. So there used to be a name for it. It's like she got gut but no butt.
A
So
dung
the-
but no,
those-
gun but no dung.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a name they had for
A
that.
gut
Oh,
but no dung.
I can't think of it.
yeah, you know what I'm
Right,
talking about,
so
though.
This ad says, hello, easygoing professional, DDF, black man. What does DDF stand for?
DDF.
Drug and disease free. Ha!
Drug-
Yeah.
No, you said DDF or DF.
DDF.
Oh, drug and
Drug and
disease free. I'm
disease
sorry.
free.
You're
Drug
right.
and disease free. Black man, new to Atlanta, looking for a woman. Oh. 1 second, I touched something. This touch screen TV stuff.
Okay, well,
All right.
well, while she's getting
Looking
straight
for
on
a
that.
woman
Okay.
who is confident, curvy, short to medium height, big but is a requirement. Great personality, drug and disease free, can hold a conversation. Please respond with a full body pic and a title of your message with your favorite color. I will return the favor by a pic. No nudes and faceless pics. I like this guy.
I like him too because he kept it all. He kept it all professional.
Yeah, you know what?
He really
But
did.
he's looking for substance.
Looking for love too.
Yeah, he's looking for substance.
Yeah, before he see all the body stuff.
I like this dude.
Hey, props to you, bro. I don't know who you are, but props to you. And just for a moment, we're talking about BBW and fetishes. Really, we're more talking about BBWs and the guys who like them and the ads we find on Craigslist. Come on Friday, our next episode with BBWs Part 2, we're going to be talking about the different things that people have fetishes with BBWs. So just so you know, we're covering BBWs now, but come Friday when we do the next show, we're going to be talking about face sitting, gut flopping. We're going to talk about all these things that some people have strong fetishes with. But go ahead and hit it again, Nessa.
So now we are in the Women Searching for Men category. It's titled BBW Seats Gentlemen in Stone Mountain.
See?
BBW, black female, so she's not that smart. Early 30s, seeking nice, kind, sweet, loving male for a long-term relationship. I'm DDD, free, drug, disease, I don't know what the other
What
D
the D's
stand
for? I don't know.
And unattached. I enjoy activities that involve being outdoors, bowling, and movies. I'm looking for someone who knows what they want in life, isn't indecisive, fun-loving, not too introverted. I don't club, drink, or smoke. Send me a pic.
We should hook her up with the guy we just spoke to.
You know what?
We should.
Gotta do that.
We should hook
And then
them
on
up.
our next show, maybe we will have a response.
You know what? There was a young lady that I was trying to get in touch with. She's a friend of a friend. She's a BBW. Her name is Bree. That's all I'm going to say. She's in the nursing field. Girlfriend is a freak, from what I'm told, and always got a man on her. She's always on a man jock. In other words, they be jocking her down. So I'm hoping at some point maybe we can get Bree on. If not, the next show, which will be Friday, maybe another show, we'll come back to this and revisit it. But I definitely want to have Bree on because she has no problem as a BBW holding hers down when it comes to men. See, but that's the issue I've had with the women that I've been with. The women that I've been with that of large stature don't have energy. So that's where my problem comes
maybe you
in
need
at.
to give her a 5-hour energy drink.
Okay. Moving right along. We'll just keep. Yeah, I'm going to keep moving right along. The other thing that I tend not to, I'm not a breast man. And I noticed that rarely do you come across a BBW who has small breasts. I'm just now starting to learn the breast sizes. But I am. I'm not going to say like you. But I didn't know.
And enjoy.
All I knew there were double D's and sometimes, a little bit more. I didn't know there was triple E's and F's and G's and J's and all that. I'm not a big breast guy, and I dated someone for a while who had huge breasts, who was really on the thicker side. And when she would lean forward, it's like I couldn't breathe. I truly could not breathe. She was cutting my hair off. So I guess that kind of kicks me out. I'll never be into the BBW fetish here.
Well, I found a few nightclubs that you could go to meet and greet for BBWs. I didn't find any in Atlanta, but there's one.
That's every club in Atlanta, sister. I don't even know why you trying to do that. That's every club in Atlanta.
Goddess BBW Party, New York City Metro. Then you have Living Lodge, Chicago. Then you have Chicago BBW. Then Toronto BBW. And Queen City Curves in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Wait a minute. Where's that in Charlotte? What's the name of that?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
No, I know my family's. I'm from
That's
Winston.
in driving distance.
That's what I'm saying. So what's the name of that club?
Queen City Curves.
Queen City Curve.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
I'm gonna have to call my
And you
daughter and
got
see if she know that
party
place.
In New York City. In New York, New York.
Okay.
Yeah. Meet and greet people who into BBW?
All right, well, since she's giving you the clubs, I'm going to give you the top 5 BBW dating sites. Number 1, largefriends.com. Number 2, Chubby Bunny, and that's with a U.
I like that.
chubbybunny.com. Number 3, bbwcupid.com. Number 4, thebigandthebeautiful.com. I like that one. And number 5, bbpeoplemeet.com.
I like Chubby Bunny.
You like Chubby Bunny?
Yeah.
See, all right. I know we're just discussing it right now, but when we come back on the next show, we're going to talk about things that people do with and BB do fetishes, and we're going to give you some information that may shock some of you, and some of you may be repulsed, and but either way, we want you to be safe, because some of these acts, when dealing with someone of larger stature, whether it's a man or woman, you can't hurt them or kill them. But all I'm saying is, if I date a BBW, I truly want her to, as Sweets put it, I want her to carry herself well. Because that's huge for me. That's huge. The way you carry yourself can say a lot and make me attracted to you versus your size. Because if you carry yourself a specific way with confidence and you speak intelligent, and I'm cool. I'm really cool. So, I mean, like I said, I've done a lot of friends favors when they needed, hey, my girl, she got a cousin, she got a friend, but she ain't got nobody to go out with. And when I roll up, I'm going to be honest with you, there has not been one instance that I can remember, that I can recall right now, that it wasn't a large stature woman. You know, both of my girls so deep in these articles, they ain't even listening to the show. I guess I'm doing the show by myself.
I am listening.
Yeah,
However,
listening.
what I've just done, the 2 ads that I read, I just sent both of them a message. I introduced us, let them know exactly who we were and what we were doing. So hopefully by next time, we'll have a response from the both of them and see if they actually hooked up.
Oh, see, she always end up, girl. That's why I said,
Cupid.
yeah, go on ahead, Cupid. Go
See,
ahead.
I'm BBW Cupid Sweets.
Jonesy.
I was also saying too, like some of these BBWs comes with their own little issues. Some of them come with high blood pressure, diabetes, SOB, shortness of breath. You know,
See, that
all
was
these things. So you can't really go too long. You gotta come real quick. You know. So
that was the issues I had.
I think it depends on the position, because different people are positioned differently. When I was on the heavier side, it was hard for me to have sex on my back because my breasts are heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So when I'm laying on my back and you hitting it, my titties are going up underneath my neck, and I already not have a neck. So then I'm like, I can't breathe. But if I'm getting it on my back, but my head is hanging over the bed, I have a good open airway. It does make a difference in reference to the position that you're in, according to her comfort, her health, and the quality of the sex that you're going to get.
But see, okay, now the 2 positions that I've come to realize that tend to work for me when I was with the BW was her laying on her side.
That's the best
Okay,
part for a BBW.
laying
It
on her.
depends. You have to be very heavily endowed in order to make that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She laying on her side,
Because that's a lot of space that's taken up with some ass cheeks.
Gotta lift the ass
and
cheeks
then I would sometimes try doggy with BBW.
up. I think
Yeah.
doggy style would be good. You lift
Yeah.
you lift the ass up, and you kind of dip into it, you know.
I
Come
did
on,
advise
macaroni,
an
dip
associate
into
of
it.
mine. She said that, and she's at the time she's about 5'7", maybe 400 pounds, and she said that she wanted to lose weight because she wanted to ride her husband. She had never rode her husband because she's afraid of him feeling uncomfortable. So I told her, I said, well, what you do is you don't have to ride him in the bed. You have him sit in a chair and ride him. That way you're distributing weight evenly because you're still on both of your feet.
I've
So,
never thought about that.
Sometime, you know, the comfort and the sex that you're receiving from her has a lot to do with her focusing on you feeling comfortable too, because you know she's a heavy woman.
And I think that. No, you know what? I know that went a long way in sleeping with women of larger stature. But like I said, when we would go to the swing parties, I always was so impressed with the larger woman who would come in and she would get butt naked, or she would have on a really nice, most of them wore nice teddies. Now, didn't they? They always wore some nice, sexy teddies. But they were naked, and they were out there just doing it like everybody. And then there were certain brothers who gravitated toward them and stayed with them the whole night. I'm going to tell you like this. If I'm at the swing party and there's a larger woman, if she shows me confidence, I'm going to kick it with her. All because she showed me confidence. All right? I may not necessarily truly be turned on physically by her, but the conversation and the oral skills may get me right where she need me to be.
But
Right.
I hear them big girls can take a dang.
Yeah, because there's more cushion for the pushing.
But then
They
you
can
think
take some
too,
deep in
you
that
have a lot of. I would think it would be pretty compact because a lot of individuals say that the women that they date that are heavy set, the pussy is good.
Yeah, I can.
I mean, they haven't been given.
They haven't been with a lot of people. Now, what about the one who is a avid swinger, and she's confident in herself, and she is giving it to a lot of people?
Then she's just a hoe.
Why you gonna see how you
Because
gonna?
her pussy might not be that good. Okay, we're talking about the women that are actual delicacy. Like, I'm just looking for BBWs, so they only date men that are looking for BBWs, not
Okay.
just a random,
Right.
hook me ups.
Right.
So that makes a difference.
Okay. Sweets always throw some damn logic in here that makes me have to hesitate and rethink what I'm gonna say.
Don't rethink, just sound dumb. Just put it
Nah,
out there.
it ain't going that way. It just ain't going that way. All right, so for those of you just tuning in, we're in the last few minutes here of the show. We were talking about BBWs today and people who like BBWs, and we were talking about the way some BBWs dress and carry themselves, and then we were talking about sex with BBWs. The next show, I can promise you, some of you may not be happy, some of you may not even want to listen to it, but I have a feeling you will, because we're going to talk about BBWs who do the gut flopping. We're going to talk about BBWs who do the face sitting. We're going to be talking about different positions that are specific just for BBWs, for guys or women who love being with BBWs. So I was impressed right off the bat that Trinity Girl sit up and pulled all the different countries up, because I didn't find that when I was looking for it, but I did find the 5 websites that cater to BBW. And the clubs, too. She kind of blew me out the water.
Yeah.
I'm about to call my daughter in Charlotte and see if she know that club and see if it even still open. That being said, Sweet's going to hit you up with our all our tags, and then we're going to be out and holler at y'all later.
Nightlife247.com to tune in and check out our podcasts, our vlogs, and check out some of the comments. Make sure you go to our Facebook, our Instagram, and our Twitter, Nightlife247, and it's spelled out 7, SEVEN, Nightlife247. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Any last words there, Trinity Girl?
No, I'm straight.
All right, then. So, our next show, which will be part 2, BBW fetishes. I think all women are beautiful. I don't care how you come, what size you are. I just love women. But every man doesn't find everyone attractive, just like every woman doesn't find every man attractive. That being said, we will see you on the next show, and we are out.
We out. Good night.
We at Nightlife 24/7 appreciate you, our listeners, who has an open mind and heart and are able to listen, learn, and discuss those issues that affect you and your partner.
By discussing these issues, we hope to keep the lines of communication open to help inform you, our listeners, and our community. It's on your mind, so let's talk about it on Nightlife 24/7.